story is so unique. You and I talked off the air, and you told me about how you got into powerlifting. So, how
Mhm.
long have you been doing it, and how'd you get into this sport?
Well, competitively, I think it's collectively 11 years. So what started me getting to powerlifting um, back in 2002 when I was a freshman in high school, I tried out for the volleyball team. But apparently there's slight politics when it comes to high school volleyball. And I didn't fit the mold in the end. I wasn't the tall, cute, skinny little blonde. I didn't have the right last name because I was at a small school, so I wasn't born and raised there, or like 3 or 4 generations of families there. I was a transplant. I started going there in 7th grade. So transplants, tough luck. Um, and so I tried out, but I didn't fit the mold. And so I cried to my mom. She went to the athletic director, and then he said, well, she can do either cheerleading or powerlifting. And I wasn't going to be a pom pom princess. And so I was like, my mom's like, you got it. I was athletic. Your father was athletic. You have it in you. I'm like, okay. Because I was a good volleyball player when I was in high school. I mean, sorry, not high school, in junior high. So it was just something to do. I knew absolutely nothing about weights. I didn't know exercises or sets and reps. Like what you know now, just have it taken away from you, like you're starting over again. That's what it was. So I'm going in blind into our high school weight room, which is back then, it was literally a 30 by 30 classroom room. Like, so I learned how to lift weights in like a living room. and day one was squat and bench. Day two was cleans and deadlifts, and then incline and something else, other exercises each day. And I just progressed and learning and absorbing, and I was told the sky was the limit, and I kept going. And I remember like months later, and my birthday's in August, I was squatting 315 months later as a little kid. But another school, their coach, so like I went to my first powerlifting meet literally 4 weeks later, because that's what you do. And a lot of lifters are nervous, but it's like I did it. I learned how to lift, and 4 weeks later, 5 weeks even, I went to my first powerlifting meet. No expectations, you just go. And another school scouted me. They saw the diamond in the rough. They saw my potential, only 4 or 5 weeks in. And so my mom started driving me to that school on the weekends to learn more and exposed me to USA Powerlifting. Um, and then that was in April of 2003. And just kept going and going, doing more competitions and learning how to use equipment, programming a little bit, learning how to lift better, technique.
And the
And
rest is history, as they say.
yeah, I
So
kept going.
what's the best thing about being in this sport and being a woman in this sport and what you've seen?
The best thing about this sport is my powerlifting family. Every meet you go to, you add more people to your family. Like Taylor Atwood, he is our 70, he's our 74 kilo guy lifter, and his parents. I didn't know his parents' name for 2 years because I called them mom and dad, because we just right off the bat just loved each other. Like he has such awesome parents, like, and they were cool with me calling him mom and dad.